So elevated banded hip thrusts. You don't need a step to perform this, but it will help you get a deeper engagement with your glutes. So first off, you want to start with a band. You're going to place this band just above your knees here. When you get into position, you want the bench to be right by where your bra strap would sit. So just below your shoulder blades. When you get into the stance, take a little bit of a wider stance here, and you want to focus on driving your knees outwards. So during the entire movement, you want to think forcing your knees out to really engage your glute a little bit more here. So when you come down here, I like to place my elbows on the bench here for stability. You can also hold the bench here, but just be careful that when you come down, you're not arching your back too much like this. You want to maintain that tight rib cage. Keep a neutral spine throughout this entire movement. So like I said, I place my triceps on the bench here. You're going to dip down here. You want to think about bringing your knees closer to your chest, but also maintaining that neutral spine, and also thinking about forcing your knees outwards here. So at the bottom, think about forcing the knees outwards. As you come up, drive through those heels, and then as you come to the top, shift the weight into your toes and complete the contraction at the top. You want to think about squeezing your glutes as hard as you can here, while also externally rotating your femurs at the top. And then you're going to come back down, maintain that contraction with your glutes, and then continue performing the movement all the way through. So at the top, squeeze the glutes, keep the knees facing outwards, forcing outwards here, and back to the top. So like I said, make sure that you maintain that tight core here. Try not to drop your spine, because if you do, you're going to start to feel it a little bit more in your erectors or your lower back here, okay?